Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing fine, and I do hope that this video does find you in good health. As I'm speaking, the interview for the chairperson of Iebc is ongoing, and yesterday I took a little time to watch the responses that were being given by the candidates that were interviewed. And one candidate got the attention of the public with the proposal he was giving when he was asked on how he would make sure that the process of voting is transparent and how you could increase the public trust after voting. And Charles Nyachae, who was one of the candidates who was interviewed yesterday, proposed that should he be given the chance to be the Iebc chair, he'll work with the technology team, that's the Iebc technology team, to ensure that candidates can register their phone numbers at the polling station so that when elections results have been counted, that's the presidential election result, of course, have been counted at the polling stations and are being transmitted to the National Tallying Center, you receive a copy of that result in your mobile phone, which I thought is a very good proposal. So when you have gone to the polling station of maybe in a primary school where you are voting, you have finished voting, at the end of the day when those results have been counted, you receive a copy of what has been the outcome of that result at your polling station, saying candidate A has gotten 20 votes, candidate B has gotten 15, candidate C got 10, candidate D got 0. And by doing so, Justice Nyachae went on to explain that whoever wants to make a parallel tally of that result can use these results to tally effectively, because he'll be having an accurate results that have been transmitted to the Iebc, and it will be easier for you to get those results other than pinning them on the door like it was being done in the elections before, which I thought is a good proposal. And I thought that this can be done even up the ward level, so that at the end of the day when results have been counted in the entire ward, you can have the entire results of your ward, saying that candidate A has gotten 50,000 votes, candidate B 20,000. In any case, the results, how they have been voted in your ward, which will make it very easy for you to tally those elections for those other elections for those who will be wishing to tally. And at the end of the day, it will be easy for you to know who has won that election and who has lost before even the Iebc announces the results officially. You can tell me what you think about that Charles Nyachae proposal, which I think is a good proposal, but do you think it's implementable? Do you think it's something that can be implemented by Iebc if Nyachae is appointed the new Iebc chairperson, or another person is appointed? Do you think something that they can consider to implement so that they can increase the public trust towards the election process, which Kenyans have, a lot of people have been having issues and have been questioning. Ladies and gentlemen, the second story of the day is that a lot of people believe that Raila Odinga is going to support President Ruto in the 2027 general election, because Raila Odinga has come out to support Ruto's government right now. And there are people who are speculating, people believe that Raila might go on and support President Ruto in the 2027 general election. I was giving that idea a thought, and I thought Raila Odinga is a man whose period has come of age. He has fought for a lot of things in the Republic of Kenya, and he is considered a statesman. Raila is considered a statesman because in several occasions Raila Odinga has put the country ahead. If you remember the case of 2007, it was evident that Raila Odinga had won that election. But it came a period where Raila Odinga had to say that the country is bigger than himself. And even the other day in a funeral in Machakos, Raila Odinga was saying the country, Kenya, is bigger than him or any other person. That's why he considered working with President Ruto, because Raila Odinga asked the people in that congregation what could have happened if President Ruto had been taken home. The constitution says that the running mate or the deputy president will take over, which was a legitimate argument. So he said that you remove Ruto, Kindiki takes over. And he was asking the people, do you think that Kindiki is better than Ruto because Kindiki has been appointed by President Ruto? So Raila said that According to him, he has always considered the country, Kenya at large, and that's why he's been fighting for the democracy, and that's why I believe that a lot of people believe him or see him as a statesman. So the question I was asking myself is this: if you are a statesman, what legacy will you want to leave behind? And that's something that is in Raila Odinga's mind right now. He is known to have fought for the 2010 constitution. He is known to have done a lot of things in the country. Which legacy will you want to leave? As a person who supported a government that a lot of people, or a lot of, especially the youth people, the youth or the Gen Z, did not consider very popular. What legacy? That's the question, the biggest question that Raila Odinga might consider. And it's not surprising that Raila Odinga in 2027 might support a different candidate. Raila Odinga in 2002 came out and said Kibaki tosha, which surprised a lot of people. It's not funny or it's not surprising that Raila Odinga in 2027 can support a different presidential candidate, because the other day Raila Odinga was saying that it's not a must that he ran. For the first time, Raila Odinga said that it's not a must that he is the presidential candidate. He even said that people are saying that he's old. So it's not surprising that Raila Odinga in 2027 can come out and say Kalonzo tosha, Matiang'i tosha, or any other candidate, Maraga tosha, which will entirely change the politics of the day at that specific period. Because according to what Raila Odinga has been saying is that the country must run, and Kenyans have a problem right now that must be solved. And that's why it's important that the country should remain calm as it is until 2027, when Kenyans will get another chance to make their decision at the ballot. But I believe that's the time the Raila Odinga will make that decision. We'll be seeing what these statements Raila Odinga will be directing the country through his famous party ODM, which direction the country will be taking. I was seeing a report by I think it was it National Standard magazine. It was information in the magazine that President Ruto had at some point considered giving the opposition the majority. That's on Raila Odinga's side, especially after court declared that Azimio is the majority coalition. But the National Intelligence Service warned President Ruto that giving Raila Odinga the majority can lead to an impeachment of him as the president of the republic, because you will have given the opposition very great mandate, which rather changed the president's opinion to be giving them other positions like the CS, the PSS, the things you've been seeing that are slowly unfolding in this broad-based government. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you for today. You can tell me what you think about Raila Odinga's decision. Do you think Raila Odinga is just holding on President Ruto, and at some point he'll move out of that broad-based government? Because it was clear while they were signing the memorandum of agreement that ODM is not in a coalition with the UDA. They were very clear on that. And do you think that at some point they'll get out of that memorandum of agreement and make a different decision? Or do you think that Raila Odinga will still hold on and support President Ruto in the 2027 general election? Because it's only by Raila Odinga supporting President Ruto that President Ruto will emerge as a worthy competitor against the side of Rigathi Kalonzo. If at all the side of Rigathi Kalonzo will be united, it's only if Raila Odinga can support President Ruto that we can see some worthy competition. Otherwise, without former Prime Minister Raila Odinga supporting President Ruto, it will be very difficult for the President Ruto to get substantial numbers that can make him to run for presidency in 2027, because you don't have the Mount Kenya region. Without Raila Odinga, it means that you entirely lost the Western region, the two biggest regions in the country. Where else are you going to get votes from? You lose Raila, you lose Luo Nyanza, which is 2 million votes. You lose Western, which is about 2.9 million votes. You lose the coastal region. Yesterday I did an analysis. Coastal region has 1.9 million votes. You lose Raila Odinga. You lose even the northeastern region. that President Ruto has been moving and making inroads lately, because Raila Odinga is the one got majority votes from the Northeastern region in the 2022 general election. You lose Raila Odinga, you lose a lot of votes in the Republic of Kenya. So that's why Raila Odinga is key to the determinant of the outcome of the 2027 election, and that's why a lot of people consider him as the kingmaker in the 2027 general election. And that's all I have for you for today. You can tell me what you think in the comment section. I'll take my more time to read and give you a response. Stay safe whenever you are.